Absolutely, Dirk. Thank you so much for the amazing introduction that you have done. Undoubtedly, when it comes to company updates, there are some great things happening. And to start with, as you've heard Dirk saying the amazing progress that we've been making since the week in Stockholm, and you are able to see that. Problems or issues with related to the payment withdrawal have been sorted out to a great extent. And this is a feedback that has come to most of us from, of course, you leaders, because we have been seeing the regular payment that has been happening. I think this was one of the major issues and concerns. But like we said, it's important to be active in the business, because that's how the system basically sees that you are working. The business is a beautiful business. You know it better. Because here it's about understanding the emotion. And at the same time, it's really important that we keep ourselves charged in the business. We see this is a beautiful opportunity of multiplication and duplication. But the question is, are you doing something that your team would also duplicate or multiply? If you do not set yourself as a role model, then it would be tough for your team to do that as well. So keep ensuring that you have all the productive KPIs that leads your business towards growth. This all is only for you, and you would see an amazing enhancement, a progress, not just with your PIN levels, but also the commissions, the payouts, the withdrawals. To start with, we had an amazing, beautiful campaign that was launched on Friday last week. That was 26th. We exclusively arranged Highway to Success. That was a webinar that was done on a Saturday and a webinar that was done on Monday. There's a question that probably might come up onto your screen right now. Before I start, it would be great if you can answer this question, which is right there on your screen. This Highway to Success is a platform that we've introduced to most of our leaders, our active members who really wish to ensure that they make this business something that they had desired for. Because this opportunity is not just about attending the call. I know, and I've been speaking to most of you, you've been giving your day in, your day out, your 24 hours to ensure that you, along with your team, get the success that you wish in this opportunity. But the success can only be mapped if there are things that you're doing that progresses the business. You've been hearing from all our leaders here from CROWD1. We have seen successful stories of some successful leaders. They are ambassadors today. They are senior presidents today. And I see, we interact with them, we have a group, and we keep seeing the kind of effort that they put in. They have their own leader-led events in order to ensure that there's a great momentum in the team. They believe in one thing, and that is communication in the right way. The reason for us, or for me, to ask this question to all of you, whether or not could you attend this webinar, was the same channels that all the successful leaders have been following, the same route which most of our successful leaders are taking, and we learn from them day in and day out. So now I'm going to end the poll because I've got some good feedbacks, and I would definitely share the result. However, the results are right in front of your screens as well. So my question was, could you attend this webinar, which was Highway to Success, and exclusively all member inclusive of CROWD1, the entire family of CROWD1 could have come in. 91% said yes, while 9% said no. This is a beautiful majority. However, the communication, the key is always to ensure that we pre-plan and we let you know the date And you, along with your team, can attend these successful webinars, because here we are there to teach you what's in it for you. How can you make it big? What are the steps that you need to follow? How can you put this into a beautiful simulation of growth and opportunity? This was all what was in for you. To have a reinforcement, or rather to recall what we did, is you all know, 91% of you, that this exclusive promotion was for all CROWD1 members only, where you had the Planet IX cargo drop promotion, which was limited to 50,000 cargo drops, and the cost of it being €119 per cargo drop. The beauty of it was that you would be receiving €25 sales bonus on every cargo drop that's purchased by a directly sponsored member. This was never ever done before in the history of CROWD1, and here we have it for you, exclusively for you. Take these advantages, because that's not just something that you would be buying, but this is something that would elevate you, put you onto the next level of this business. Please remember, the start date of this promotion was 26th, and it goes until the 14th of September. However, if the entire 50,000 cargo drops go off, we would be closing it maybe before the 14th. So whichever is early is the last date. And like you know, generally during a beautiful campaign and promotions like these, we out. And most of the people, or probably heard about it later, came to know about it later, probably because the communication was a barrier. They missed onto certain opportunities. So please do not do it. Please see that you broadcast this information, this piece of communication, the entire mechanics, the terms and conditions, till the last mile of your team. Doesn't matter if this person is just a starter. Doesn't matter if it's a team leader, a coordinator. You need to ensure the right key to communication till the last mile. Going forward, we had created the Network Basics, a very strong platform that gives you an update on the day-to-day affairs, on what's happening, what should be your next progression level. I got great feedbacks on it as well. When it came to a new person onboarding the business, most of our leaders used these growth enablers and let their people know that they have to follow these network basic trainings and then come back to them for any questions. This is making easier, smooth for every new prospect who wishes to become a part of the CROWD1 family. Are you utilizing this in the right way that it should be channelized? Are you utilizing the resources that we have been creating for you, and we've been making all the efforts day in and day out? Please make sure that you do it, because this would definitely be more aware. The information would be much faster and through the right channel. When it comes to product, let's hear it from Dirk.
Thanks, Raj. You know, we know about Planet for Raj that we are running a supercharged, Planet IX cargo drop promotions. And I believe that your network is, pushing on it and they utilize it, and then you remembers about that purchase bonus, the sponsor bonus, the sales bonus that we talk about. So Planet IX is under a very overwhelming force now, because that is based on the Polygon's daily. The Planet IX is having, the most talked about game in the whole world, in the NFT world. So it cargo drop. So, that taking it to the next level. And so if, take advantage of these promotions and then let your network grow, the sales grow with this promotion. So next, something we have to remind you for all the members, and you have to remind all the team leaders or all the networks or even all the new members that just joined. So everyone that on the Planet IX, you have to learn how to protect yourself and don't get scammed, because scammers are everywhere, and they could be sending you a fake link and pretending to be somebody else, and all they try to do is try to get your face that will be able to do the hacking to your account. So what you need to do is you need to learn how to protect yourself, verify who is sending you that message, and then don't get scammed. So this is very important when you are playing the game, okay, on the NFT. And next, we need to talk about Metaverse. Okay, there is an update done by Henry, the programmer, the game designer. Henry is Metaverse is coming. It will tell you all the update about the game in the video, and please share this video with your team, and then should take advantage on right on the wave of the Metaverse in this pre-launch, because there are more than 2 million users have been registered in just 2 months time. And this is, breaking all the record what we have in the Metaverse world. So Raj, can I have a next slides? Like I say, it's more than 2 million users in 2 months time. Next, please. So promotion, we have quite an interesting, very exciting news, and the latest news to be announced on the promotion. Raj,
Dirk, when we talk about the promotions, trust me, I have seen a lot of leaders being excited, bringing a smile, and especially when we say there's some beautiful news behind the promotions. Well, gear up for the first promotional news update. The Epic and the Rank Booster promotions have been extended. Yes, that's right. Many questions come to Dirk, come to me, comes to Kenny. We all of us get this question on the last date, whether this will be extended or not. So 2 things to it. The first thing, we had been running this beautiful promotion since a long time now, probably more than 1.5 months that we did initiate with this. We all knew that it was until the 31st of August, which is today, which is what most of you are part of. But the question that we need to probably ask ourselves is also that, do we wait until the last date? The last date was supposed to be today, 31st. But again, this is on a high demand that we I mean it, because most of the feedbacks that we receive from you, we ensure that these are streamlined in the right way. But if it's your business, it should never be on the last day. Generally, it happens during the closing days. People are really working hard. But I believe a business, and especially this beautiful opportunity, is something that you should be doing every day, and not just every month, or probably not just at the end of every promotion. So again, like it's mentioned, time is ticking, but it's important that you start delving into this habit, a culture of promoting it every day. I met this amazing leader, fantastic growing leader, and he's one of the fastest growing leaders in CROWD1 now. He had been sharing his calendar to me, and every day he kept a goal for himself of having more than 2, where he talked about the promotions and the advantage that people can take. He never explained the Epic or the rank booster in an easy way as what it is mentioned here, but he elaborated it. Example, it was a beautiful elaboration. For example, You get 80% when you hold the titanium package for the rank booster, right? But that's not how he said this. He said it in a very beautiful way. He said that you have the chance now, whether you're a new person or whether you are already an active member of CROWD1, you have chances 80% times more than before to get and scale up to the level that you want. Not only that, this is also one of the best opportunities for you to enhance, to increase. For example, and I have been entitled or eligible for the same promotion that is being done. I have a titanium package, for example. I get 80% more rank booster. It applies to everyone in my team, right? If I am not going ahead and doing anything that I should be doing, but my team starts developing, when my power leg starts becoming better, when my weaker leg starts strengthening, then what happens is it has a direct proportion to the payout, to the commission that I receive. That, dear leaders, dear business builders, is something from the business perspective, from the growth perspective, you need to assess for your own business. At times, you might not be able to find the right answer, but trust me, please sit with your upline sponsors, your upline directors, presidents, senior presidents, or for that matter, if you do not have any, you know where to go to. You have us with you now. You have Dirk, you have me, and you're going to soon have Sarah, you have Kenny, you have Pear. There are a strong team that supports you with the business consultation that you need to enhance your business. Moving ahead, the promotions have been extended, and undoubtedly, well, the Planet IX cargo drop, the powerful anniversary pack, the maximum utilization of this Planet IX, because this is a direct 25 euro sales bonus that you receive on every directly sponsored purchase. So if you have one cargo drop, for that matter, you get 25 euros. 5 cargo, 25. 10, you get 250 euro, a sales bonus. If you have 25, 50, 100, and 250, look at what you can earn for yourself. And this is, again, not just for yourself, but also every individual in your team who can do this, who can be a part of this fantastic that they receive. I believe this is one of the most important things that you should know. Planet IX, you've heard some of our fantastic leaders talking about it. They breathe in the Planet IX, they breathe in CROWD1. Now is the time. If you've never understood this before, please take a chance, please take a step ahead and understand how this superpowers can enhance you and your team. With respect to Metaverse, like Dirk said, we have a beautiful video which is out in your back office, because now is the time that you need to know more about Metaverse. We have heard a lot of things. A lot of leaders were promoting Metaverse, but somehow the communication was limited, which we definitely did understand. And therefore, we are having streaks of communication with respect to Metaverse, the amazing product in the Web3 platform exclusively, which is out there live in your back office. The only thing that you have to do, go ahead, log into your back office, not just to claim your loyalty points, but also to watch the 7.5-minute video, which perhaps has a lot of information that you need. Dear leaders, dear business builders, it's not just the written communication or some huge paragraphs that we want you to get into, because right now it's much more than that. And now is the time, during this silence on Metaverse that most of you were saying we did not have from the company, you have it now, and you need to be up to date in order to not miss anything out, because you will be having streaks of communication, like I mentioned, on Metaverse. So please make the best advantage of that. This week, you have the additional virtual options at 35% more. So please make sure you actually utilize this. Well, with respect to announcements, we have some fantastic announcements. And Dirk, would you take this over?
Yes, of course, Raj. And then can I have the slides, please? Yes, that's right. That's what I'm going to talk about is the Singapore office. I'm so excited. I was at the office and seeing the renovation. It just can't believe that tomorrow we are actually going to be the first day of September and that everything's coming in shape. And then I just couldn't wait to see all of you again, for those who have registered for us to meet face to face in Singapore office. And this office is a very important milestone, like I always say, for CROWD1 and for your team and for your network as well. So and thank you very much for all the leaders who have previously done the registration. But I need your attention right now, okay? This is something very important. For those who have registered, and then I believe that you have all received an email from our event team. Please reply and confirm that email. Tell us that you are coming by the 5th of September, which is next Monday, because we are in the process of confirming everybody who have registered through the email. If you fail to do that, okay, for whatever reason, that, the email address that we send you is the email address that you register with the CROWD1. So please make sure that go through your email address, find the email that which is sent by our event team and confirm your attendance, tell us that you are coming. Okay. The last day for doing this is the 5th of September. If you do not reply, or do not confirm that you're coming, that means you are not coming. And because we have a super long list, a wait list of, members and leaders who've been buzzing around, queuing, and then they all wanted to come with their networks. And then, so that's why we need your help to confirm because you have a priority, because you register for the ticket early, and that's why by receiving the email doesn't mean that you are coming. You have to reply to us that you are coming by the 5th of September. Listen carefully. The last day to confirm is the 5th day. For anybody who didn't do it, that means you are not coming. Okay. For those who say they're coming, but they didn't show up, that would be a no-show for €1,000 as a penalty because you're taking somebody else's opportunity away. Okay. So for now, for those people, for those leaders who are in the wait list, okay, after we tidy out and finalizing all the ticket that what we're having, okay, by confirming. And then we will start, the event team will start reach out to you from the 6th of September onwards. So remember, all the leaders, everybody who have registered, please confirm that you will attend. Receiving the email that what the event team sent you earlier doesn't mean you are coming. You have to reply to us saying that you are coming. Okay. So, and this is how we confirm that that ticket belongs to you, and then we will not give it to somebody else. Okay. So this is where I need your help, all the leaders, no matter where you are, and then please do that. And that if you know any of your downline that, probably haven't confirmed, please remind them, this is very important. Okay. Because once we give away your ticket, and then we will not be able to take it back for you. Okay. So please do that, all the leaders. And then Rush, I think that's all I have.
Absolutely. Thank you, Dirk. Oh yes, this was a really important update. And this is something that I'm sure, personally, I would not want to pay €1,000 as a cancellation fee. I would not do that. I would just log on to my email ID, registered email ID, and I would definitely reply to the link that, the message the email that I've received from CROWD1. Thank you so much for the update, Dirk. And before we leave, there would be a couple of more exciting things, because it is just not a couple of weeks or days that we are talking about. It is the 150 Power Pack days for this end of the year that we have for you in store. A lot of things, dear leaders, dear business builders. My only and humble request would be to please keep checking your back office. There's a news that is already out with respect to Epic promotion and the rank booster regarding the date of extension. Most of you might also have a doubt, what about fear of loss? Well, stay tuned for tomorrow, because you would be having next announcement about the fear of loss also as a news going out tomorrow. Keep checking your website, keep checking the back office, because that is the key. There are a lot of surprises that I want to tell you, but I think I should not be saying it. So thank you so much and for joining us today in this week's CROWD1 Leadership Group call. See you next week with more enthusiasm, more energy, and more things to do for you to grow your business.